Good day, family, and all praise to only the Almighty Most High Creator, Aya, Creator of Abram, Isaac, and Yacob. I will give my cup o' wrath to those that injured you. White is the new black. Disclaimer, I'm going to say white, heathen, and European a lot in this video. If you follow only the Most High, regardless of race, then you are not a heathen. If you don't follow only the Most High and worship idols, regardless of what race you are, Negro included, then you're a heathen. If you follow only the Most High, then to me, it doesn't matter what race you are. We're good. Here's the definition of heathen. A person who doesn't follow only the Most High. Isaiah 51, 22 and 23, and I read, Thus saith the Most High Aya, that judges his people, Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of calamity, the cup of my wrath, and thou shalt not drink it any more. And I will give it into the hands of them that injured thee, and them that afflicted thee, who said to thy soul, Bow down, that we may pass over. And thou did level thy body with the ground to them passing by without. So be it. The Most High turned the white European heathen population into Negros. White is the new black. Let me explain. Since we Negros were kidnapped and brought over here to America, we've been begging and fighting for things. The right to be considered human and not underneath the white heathen American. The right to be freed from physical slavery. We begged and fought for our freedoms. We fought for civil rights. We fought to have the white American heathen stop doing medical experiments on us. We fought for the safety of our children from medical experiments that the Europeans were performing on them. We fought for the right to eat in the same restaurants. We fought and begged the white American heathen to treat us justly. Now we see here in America and worldwide, European heathens fighting for their freedoms. The European heathens are now in two classes. Pure blood, the ones who haven't taken the you-know-what, and non-human, who have taken it. The non-humans are the ones with all the privileges. The pure-blood Europeans can't go into certain restaurants. The pure-blood Europeans are protesting for the stoppage of their governments, conducting medical experiments on them. The European purebloods are protesting for the safety of their children to not be experimented on without parental consent. The European purebloods are protesting for their basic human rights to travel freely. The European purebloods, as reported in news articles, are fighting for their civil rights. The European purebloods, like we Negros did in the past, are going to the same government that's killing them and asking them to stop killing them and their children. Again, that's like asking your serial killer to not kill you. The serial killer might make you believe that he's not going to kill you and change things up, but in the end, he is going to kill you by the millions. But that's not the worst of the heathen European problem. You'll see what's worse towards the end of the video. The European heathens around the world, by the power of the Most High Aya, are now being treated like Negros, and they are losing their minds. We drank from the cup for over 400 years, and we're still here, and we're still growing in population. They've been drinking from the cup for only 2 years, and their suicide rate is worse than it's ever been in recorded history. Their birth-to-death ratio is negative. More of them are dying, especially now, than are being born on a grand scale. I've heard at least 4 white Americans, heathens, say in their videos that we Negroes are the smart ones because only 20% of us have taken their you-know-what. That's not being smart. That's the almighty Ayah taking the cup away from us Negroes, his children, and giving it to those that injured us. Remember when we Negroes were fighting for our rights, and there might have been a couple of white people standing with us? Have you noticed what race of people aren't participating in the worldwide riots? Have you seen the videos where Europeans have told or asked we Negroes to forget our differences and our past and join with them to fight the tyranny? They've asked us to fight the tyranny that affects all of us, black and white. Let me show you what race of people said kiss our butts and are staying home for this one. Staying home with the protection of the Most High and watching the recompense of the wicked. Psalms 91. Let me show you who's staying home. Here is a picture of one of the riots. I don't know where this is, but there's one race of people that is not represented here. Notice who it is. Here's another one. Not one. This is like Where's Waldo, but with Negroes. Here's another one. A sea of heathen Europeans fighting for their rights. Notice what race of people is not being represented here. Notice what race of people is not being represented here. Notice what race of people is not being represented here. Notice what race of people is not being represented here. Notice what race of people are not being represented here. Notice what race of people are not being represented here. And these are all different nations. Last but not least, notice what race of people are, there's one. Okay, one out of a sea of Europeans. That is the beauty of judgment. That is the beauty of the Most High. Why is this happening? Isaiah 51, 22, 23, and I read, Thus saith the Most High Creator, that judges his people, Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of calamity, the cup of my wrath, and thou shalt not drink it any more. And I will give it into the hands of them that injured thee, and them that afflicted thee, and them that afflicted thee, who said to thy soul, Bow down, that we may pass over. And thou didst level thy body with the ground to them passing by without. So be it. The people you see rioting are the peoples now drinking from the Almighty Ayah's cup of wrath. Praise the Most High. The Most High has reversed time, and the world is going back in time to get to the future. The roles of the people have been switched. Europeans today are going through and doing the same thing we Negroes did in our past here in America and the many nations. They are protesting. They are having their rights taken away from them. They are being experimented on worldwide. They are fighting for the safety of their children. They are fighting for the right to eat in restaurants. They are being put into homelessness by the thousands. They are killing their own families, then themselves, murder-suicide to protect their families from what their leaders are forcing on them. Did you know our forefathers killed their children so they didn't have to convert to Christianity and so they didn't have to take the boat ride over here? We are witnessing judgment on our enemies, and Europeans are now Negros. Thank the Most High Aya for doing this for us, as he said he would. White is the new black. White is the new black. Fasten your seatbelts, Negroes, and the righteous of the nations. The heathen European are about to go through the bumpiest ride in their recorded history. Why? They are going through their problems right now, and it's going to get far worse for them. After their government gives them the crappy end of the stick and slaughters millions of them, they have the Almighty Aya and we Negroes to deal with. And we have specific instructions from the Most High. The scripture's future prophecy, and the Almighty Aya is speaking to Babylon and his children, we Negroes, that they scatter to all nations as slaves. Jeremiah 51:20. Thou scatterest for me the weapons of war, and I will scatter nations by thee, and will destroy kings by means of thee. So be it. Weapons of war means the European has been enslaving the warriors of the Most High. What are weapons of war used for? Killing. What does the Most High tell his warriors about the future European slaughter? Jeremiah 48:10. Cursed is the man that does the works of the Most High Aya carelessly, keeping back his sword from blood. So be it. Future prophecy. The Most High is going to curse those Negroes that keep back the sword. We were cursed by the Most High Aya for the past 400 years. I know I'm done with being cursed, and so are my people. White is the new black, and it's about to get real. Remember Jerusalem. All praise to only the Almighty, Most High Creator, Aya, Creator of Abram, Isaac, and Yacob. Have a beautiful day, family and righteous of the nations. And I love you.